Hey, what's up, everybody? Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we are playing some more Civ 6. We're watching our AI-only championship series. We're down to the final 8, although maybe final 7, because Greece is down to just a couple cities. Teddy just absolutely dominated him, which is so funny. Like, I have to go back to the fact that New York had 1 HP left, and had Greece been able to just do 1 HP more damage, that probably would have shifted this entire war. Just because, like, he wouldn't have been able to hold on to New York long term, but that just would have given him just a little bit more production for the short term, and Teddy just a little bit less production, and that really could have made a huge difference. As for who else is going to drop, Mapuche's in a bit of a sketch situation just because... Oh, did he lose his settler? He had a settler down here. What happened to it? He's in a slight sketch situation. Yeah, I have no idea where it went. Because he's been getting killed from multiple directions, but he does have his unique unit. And unless India starts hopping in, he might be probably okay. Brussels got conquered by Greece. I imagine eventually we're going to see... Sorry, by Brazil. I imagine we will eventually see Brazil go to war with America, or at least Teddy declare on him. Aztecs are kind of hitting their cap over here on their little island. Essentially, there's not much left for them to settle. Military emergency failed against Teddy. Aid request against Montezuma. He could come settle up here, but ironically, getting the small island to himself. Normally, as a player, this would be great for you. As an AI, not so good. Mycia ended up flipping. That was a Greece town, one of their last ones. Athens is flipping, but there's not many turns left. Yeah, there's only 2 turns left, and I can't imagine Greece getting anything but a Dark Age. Also, Corinth is going to fall here before too long. Yeah, with the Knights, there's no siege equipment, but those Knights are going to be able to just crash against the wall. They should do okay damage, I would think. Between the Knights and Pikemen, we'll see. The only good thing they have is, you know, Mycia does have some swordsmen that are slightly distracting them. But once Corinth falls, Teddy's fine. All right, let's see what eras we ended up in. So, normal age for everyone except Greece, Mapuche, Aztec, and Gandhi. So the only one that really hinders right now, obviously Greece, but Greece is already pretty much in a bad spot. But Mapuche, yeah, it's not looking good. You know, I think he ended up settling here. He had a settler down here, but I think he ended up going up there. And I wonder if it's because... Brazil ended up grabbing that spot, which surely he didn't just grab that spot because oil and coal, right? Now, the AI doesn't know those exist yet, right? Okay, actually, the Knight not doing nearly as much damage, but there comes the catapult. Although, keep in mind, it's only going to get 1 shot before it gets completely destroyed by, you know, actually, it might just get destroyed next turn. Crossbow and the walls. Oh, yeah, it gets 1 shot with 1 HP. Wow, Teddy! Yeah, 4 HP, sorry. 4. It did okay. It did okay. He's gonna need some more troops, though, I think, to take this. Also, he's fine on loyalty now at this point. I really do see Teddy eventually coming and going after Brussels. How is France doing? What's her score looking like? Lautaro right now is in the second to last spot. But Montezuma did actually grab a little bit of a lead over them, because Montezuma was in that sketchy spot. But Lautaro has been slowly and systematically been getting destroyed over here by Scythia. She, like, remember, when this war started, it was over Mohenjo, and she's been slowly pushing the front lines all the way back. This is actually maybe the most warlike we have ever seen in this game, where we are actually watching the front lines get slowly pushed back, which is kind of cool. Very kind of cool to see. India, it doesn't seem to be too interested in settling up here in the tundra. He did come over here towards Mapuche, which is unfortunate for Mapuche because it's cutting him off. But he did get another settler. He could come settle down here. There's no super late game resource except coal or oil. He might go for either of those. Or he could also come to this island. But let us see. Corinth did fall. So now it's down to just the Pharsalos. Yeah. So, goodbye, Greece. It was nice knowing you. France did declare war on Kabul. We were wondering whether or not France was going to end up declaring war on Kabul and Vilnius, because they were not suzerain. Pericles, I mean, here's the funny thing. Teddy's going to be 1 away from suzerain here. Well, he is 1 away from suzerain, but... Oh, Brazil declared war on France. Interesting. I don't know if that's a good idea for Brazil, though. Because I don't see him being able to take this. I mean, he got over the river, which is good, but man, France is going to be, this is going to be a hard take. The other thing to keep in mind is I can't imagine France is too far away from her unique unit, the Imperial. Imperial. What, military science. She's currently doing siege tactics. So she's really close then. Actually, siege tactics aren't the one I thought it was. Which one's siege tactics? Made aid request for Pericles. Okay, hold up. That's fine. Submit. Hi. I want to look for siege. No. I want the tech. Where's siege tactics? Siege tactics. Why do I forget siege tactics? Oh yeah, right there. Okay. So she then is one tech away from her Imperial. If she starts popping out that Imperial, GG. Whoops. Yeah, this is all her this is all her continent. She will not be losing anything. Unfortunately, it's not going to help her in Kabul, but it will definitely help against any fight against Brazil. And the other thing is this is weakening Brazil's army, and Teddy is a sleeping giant right now. What's our yields looking like? Gandhi once again has the most science. That's kind of crazy. But Teddy's in that second spot. And I imagine Teddy's sending a lot of aid requests over to Montezuma. But if he ever starts working on some science, he's going to start balling. Probably not that much time left, but we'll see. Montezuma looks like they are going to go settle that other island, which might be just enough for them to stay ahead. Lautaro, it's looking worse and worse for them. They did come settle over here by the coal. They're going to have to keep popping out cities. Honestly, you know, their other option is if they get a golden age, they might be able to start flipping on to India. But then again, I mean, I don't know. They needed Mohenjo still. If they had Mohenjo, they probably could flip Chennai. Trivandrum? Wait, Trivandrum? Trivandrum? I don't know why. What's Trividium? Is that like a medicine? I don't know. This one looks like it could flip until you look over here for Jalapur with that 12. God, India. And they're giant cities, man. So we'll see. We'll see. Renee is still not falling. And like I said, I didn't really anticipate Brazil being able to take it. Especially with that river crossing, even though they were across the river. I mean, it's hard to get troops there. She is now working on mathematics. Okay, so she didn't go for military science. I would think she's still trying to rush out military science, though. Mathematics, isn't that Petra? Yeah. Does she need mathematics for... I don't know. By the way, is Greece still in the game? Yes, Greece is still in the game. They're not losing their last city. They're not at war with anyone. They actually have an alliance with Aztecs, which is interesting. Because if Teddy declares war to take that last city, then he's going to have to fight off the Aztecs as well. But, all right, Aztecs are going to go settle on that northern island. That might be just enough. Unless Teddy gets crazy and goes and starts blowing them up. But keep in mind, yeah, we're about 100 turns left. Now, I would like to end this episode. I think we're just going to go to the end of the group stage or the end of here. And then we'll be down to the final 6. And I think we want to go to final 4. Yeah, I think we want to go to the final 4 before we end up doing the 3 rounds. We could do the 3 rounds with the final 6, but I think I'd rather do 3 rounds with final 4. So we'll do one more knockout, but we'll do a full game with the final 6. I could have done a full game here with the final 8, but nah, I think I'm still okay with doing the 250 turns. I think we'll do like 325 again. And I say full game, I mean 325. I don't like going past 325 because then it just comes down to the AI being smart enough to actually win the game, which can be very hit or miss. Very hit or miss. It looks like Teddy's wants that war. Does Aztec have... I mean, they have musketmen, but they don't have any ships. Teddy doesn't have any ships either. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I feel like one of them, if like Teddy just had a couple caravels, he would be perfectly fine. Like there's no way Aztecs could ever invade him. But I think this episode, it might be a little bit longer. Last episode was a little longer. I think this one will be a little bit longer too. We're just kind of cruising through these knockout rounds, man. Yeah, it's like, oh crap, we're down to the final 6. What happened? I feel like we were just at the group stages yesterday. It's fun. I'm having fun. I mean, these have been probably the most entertaining group of games. I'd say the last couple rounds have lacked a little bit of the craziness other than, you know, New York being at 1 HP. You know, I think it's been a little easy to see who's going to be the ones knocked out. There hasn't been any of these late game comebacks like we had in some of the earlier rounds, but still. All right, so Teddy should now be at war with both the Aztecs. Yep, and Greece. Are the Aztecs going to contribute any troops to the war is the question. Teddy will be able to grab Forsalos. Probably Forsalos, right? And then I would not be surprised if Teddy looks at Brazil. Brazil's still at war with Montezuma. Nothing has really changed over here. No one's really come and settled over there either. Brazil's been focused on Renee, so Brazil is actually kind of weak. The only advantage Brazil has right now is the fact that Teddy still had to take Forsalos. Because if Teddy already had this, then he would definitely be declaring on Greece. Or Brazil, rather. All right, Greece is officially eliminated. Let's go ahead and write Greece down over here on my sticky notes. What? I can't spell Greece. What the heck? my brain broke there. Yeah, it doesn't look like Montezuma's going for any of these cities. And in fact, it's like he's going just to guard his one city. Nazca doesn't belong to anyone either. I wonder if Teddy's going to go straight for Brazil here and take Brussels. Now, what's rather interesting is he's building Taj Mahal here. So if Teddy comes and releases Brussels, it might have a wonder. I don't think Rio will flip. Vilnius got conquered by France. Not surprising. I figured that was a matter of time. See a state emergency against them, and then Thomas has is going to get some money, basically. Now, she was going to war against Kabul, but doesn't look like she was able to take it. She is grabbing printing. Sorry, military science. So she is going for her unique unit. Not going to help her against Kabul, but will help her against Brazil if she decides to go that way. Brazil is actually looking, and he's going after Mapuche now. Interesting. Now, he's got a better chance of taking these towns from Mapuche. Instead, he's going up here on the towns that are pretty much impossible to get to. India, what are you up to? Not much. Okay. Okay, so I would not be surprised to see Teddy declare on Brazil here. I think it's a matter of time. Unless he wastes a bunch of troops going for the Aztec. He actually declared on France? What? Oh, you know what? Was that a city-state emergency? That's what happened. Yeah. He declared war because of the city-state emergency. Also, Brazil. Brazil's not going to be able to help, though. Vilnius is too far away. I don't think Teddy's going to be able to do much either, because, once again, the Imperial should be popping out here any second. And Teddy doesn't really have any troops that way either. Interesting. All right, next era. Let's see what this one turned out to be for everyone. India got a golden age. Brazil got a golden age. Normal age for everyone except Scythia. Does that flip anything? I don't think so. So who's still in last? Is Mapuche? Oh, Tamris actually dropped. Dang. Wow. Yeah, and she's pretty far behind at this point. She still has... France did come and settle up north. So she still has a couple cities left. But man, it's not looking good for her. She's going to need Mapuche, I think, to lose a town or two. Especially if Mapuche keeps settling over here. Interesting. Wow, the Great Tamris is going to get eliminated. Or is potentially going to get eliminated. She's got what? Man, we're going to have to do one more episode, I think. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. We still got 90 turns left. Yeah, this is going to take way too long. How's Vilnius being sieged? Oh, I guess because there's no way to go that way. Interesting. Brazil's attacking that way. Still no Imperial. Mostly because she's just sending aid over to Scythia. I mean, I didn't think Teddy was going to be able to do anything, but then again, he's bringing the catapults up here. And I didn't realize that the city was going to be completely sieged down from this direction, which makes sense. Why did you put that catapult there? Oh, because you couldn't shoot over the hill. That makes sense. And that's a plains too. Dang. Oh, Vilnius. That's such a good position for the city, though. Decent amount of damage. She does have crossbows, but they're not doing that much damage against the catapults. Are you still at war against Aztecs? Yeah, but pretty much a war in name only. Aztecs are continuing to settle over there. Scythia does have a religion, though. Yeah, I think Teddy's going to be able to release it. That's kind of crazy. Did not think that was going to happen. Did not think so. Teddy being world police. What? That doesn't sound familiar. especially Teddy Roosevelt, man. No idea what that is. Walking around with a stick or something? No. Did you seriously move your catapult away when you could have just shot the city and probably taken it this turn? Okay. But, I mean, then again, they have no walls, so... Yeah, Teddy's gonna grab it. Gonna release it. And it's gonna give him... Vilnius' suzerain boost. What? Alright, whatever. Whatever. What was the suzerain for Vilnius? Yeah, theater square districts. Okay. World Congress, I don't care, and I don't care. Submit. So then, Pedro's in first, Gandhi's in second, Teddy's in third, which is hilarious when you consider that Teddy's the only one to actually destroy someone else. Like, he literally took over an entire other civ, and he's still only in third place. Sea state emergency against Lautaro. What? He took over Mohenjo again. That could be bad. Well, here's the funny thing. Are you fighting Scythia? India and Scythia are at war with each other. Oh, all right. This might not be bad for Mapuche. I was going to say having everyone declare war on him might be bad, but I don't know that's going to happen. Now, what's interesting is if India joins that, they'll immediately be peace with Scythia if Scythia also joins it. And that's what happened. Yep. Scythia and India pieced out essentially then to go take on Mohenjo. Mohenjo's gonna flip. They're gonna take it back. I don't think there's any way. The Varu are a little dated, but yeah, I don't think that's gonna matter much. Now Mirev is gonna flip, and Scythia's just looking worse and worse. I don't know what she can do at this point. I mean, obviously Mohenjo flipping back is gonna lower Mapuche's score a little bit, but unless India comes and starts conquering the well, then again, if Willie Mapu ends up flipping, is he in a dark age? He's in normal age compared to golden age. Yeah, if he would have gotten a dark age, that could have been pretty catastrophic over here. Teddy's still pushing towards France, but yeah, I don't see much happening there. I still kind of think Teddy's going to declare on Brazil. If this game goes long enough. Speaking of which, 17 minutes. I'm going to keep this one. I think we're going to keep this one right at 20 then. Just so we have enough for the last episode. I don't think anyone else is going to get completely eliminated, so it's not going to be a shortened game. But I basically want to get back to starting an episode or starting a group stage at the beginning of an episode, just because. So Mira did flip. I don't think it's going to flip to anyone else, though. So eventually, she should be able to grab it back. Mohenjo, though, is still holding on. But, I mean, India's got some troops over here. What are yields looking like? Montezuma's cruising right now, but Teddy's got the culture. Did Teddy get enough to get Rough Riders? Yeah, they did. So they will have Rough Rider armies, which are going to be just crazy. Why did I say it like that? I don't know. Don't speak to me. Also, why is Teddy at war with Scythia? How did that happen? No idea. No idea. Everyone's at war with Scythia. No idea how that happened. Wait. Yeah, these... Really have no idea. No, have zero idea here. Now, Callie's not going to offer much to Scythia, but if she could grab it, I mean, she needs all the points she can get right now to catch back up. Also, Mohenjo is somehow still alive. Here's what happened. India just didn't have strong enough troops or modern enough troops, and Scythia, with her wars against everyone else, you know, maybe it's because she declared war on France and everyone else joined in. That doesn't make sense. Because Teddy's at war with her. But anyways, she started moving her troops westward, and because of that, now Mohenjo is not really being sieged down. Interesting. Scythia kind of screwed themselves. They really needed to conquer Mohenjo. They need to knock Lautaro down. That's the only way they make a comeback. She's almost 90 points down. Well, she is 90 points down now. Interesting. Well, I think we're going to wrap this episode up here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game, comment, share your support. We'll be right back next episode with the finale for this, for the final 8. Until then, later, everyone.